Why did Britney Spears say Mum was going to kill her? Rob and David?
David?
Well, we've put that she shaved her hair off.
She shaved her hair off?
Yes. She's sort of pretending she's got a normal family life, and her mum would go, "Oh, Brittany, your new hairdo is..." But in fact, her mother's probably some weird, possessive lunatic who's made her go on the Disney Channel at the age of 2 and has sort of warped her mind.
Unless Brittany, of course, suffered from head lice, in which case she's taken the only effective course of action.
Or indeed if she fucked a Nazi officer during the war. It's what the Parisians did.
Can I just say that my fellow Chancellor has been working quite late. He's under a lot of stress. The shadow cabinet... No, David.
Let me answer for David and sort of try and convince people that David is giving this answer now, and he's saying that, oh, gosh, what they did was she shaved her hair off. Please go to the next team now.
David is sitting defiantly.
Sorry, that's me, is it? You're doing me?
Yes, I'm doing you, yes. What's the problem?
Well, no, that's fine.
No, that's fine, because it's actually quite a good impression. Right. Thank you. It's the first applause I got in the whole bloody show. So, let's go with it.
Well, essentially, Rob... OK, Lily and Jonathan, what have you got?
Cutting her hair.
OK, Lily, what did you make of that?
She was just having a battle over the custody of her kids, wasn't she? She was going to have do all the drugs tests, and I thought maybe she cut it off so she didn't have to have a hair sample where she'd obviously been taking lots of crack.
Bloody hell, that's...
Allegedly.
No, there was a big allegedly, we don't know, but that could be our reason someone would shave their head. Wow. I think it's because she wanted the collars and cuffs to match. Noel and Russell, you've got...
because she made her head different.
Is the correct answer? Yes, you get a point.
Have either of you ever slept with a bald lady?
Yeah, of course. Oh, that was a man.
Who was it, Yul Brynner or Duncan Goodhue?
It was sort of like a conglomeration of the two of them. I thought they were a pair of tits.
OK, let's...
When you cut your hair like that, is that she probably didn't realise that her neck was wider than her head. She feels foolish now. You wouldn't know. Until you do it, you don't know. You don't know if you've got that weird bit at the back. It's a nightmare. You just don't know what you're going to get.
I think, in fairness, out of everyone in this studio, possibly in Britain, you spend more time thinking about what would happen if you lost your hair more than anyone.
Nosferatu.
Possibly apart from Russell.
That's why I've got a cape on. If I lose my hair, straight in.
OK, what unique method of one-man protest did Chris Eubank carry out in February? OK, Rob and David, what have you got for this?
Yes.
We've got parked his lorry at Downing Street and it had a message on it.
Shall I do him? I parked my lorry at Downing Street.
Is that me again?
I think... That's Frank Bruno, isn't it? If I'm not very much mistaken.
Sorry, Chris Eubank. Yeah.
OK, that's pretty much it. You get a point for that. What have you got, Jonathan? Lily?
We put drove protest truck to Parliament. Here's something you might like to know. I've been in the back of Chris Eubank's. I just call him Chris. I know him quite well. Chris took me for a drive around the block in his big, silly truck.
I warned you about getting in the back of strangers' vans.
Yeah, and I'm going to take advice from you on that subject.
Well, it takes one to know.
I've got a penny farthing. I haven't even got a van. The two-seater, like the goodies, me and Russell on it. Down Camden High Street.
What have you got, guys?
We put quite brilliantly that he used his lorry to destroy confidence in war.
That is, bizarrely, that is sort of what happened. You can have a point for that.
Thanks, because we deserve it. We're bound to win. We're bound to. We'll easily win.
We're champions.
Do you want to have a look? He wrote a slogan on the back of his lorry saying, don't send our young prince to your catastrophic illegal war to make it look plausible.
Was that a reference to when they were going to send Prince Harry there?
Yeah, but they couldn't send Prince Harry.
It'd be fantastic PR for the royal family. We actually sent a prince to get shot in Iraq. That would have been a good move.
He's taking a bullet for his nan.
Yeah.
Which doesn't sound as good. I took a bullet for my nan.
What was that you did then? That was horrible. Was that meant to be rap when you went, I took a bullet for my nan?
I once had an encounter with Prince Harry in a toilet.
I'm not your therapist, Rob.
No, it's true. I was at a thing, and I went to use the loo, and there was a little ante-room. You opened the door, and then you had to wait, and then there was the loo. And the loo door was locked, so I had to wait. And then behind me, the door opened, and it was Prince Harry. So I went in, and I've never peed under such pressure before. I could barely go knowing that there was a prince outside the door. I hurriedly finished and came out, and I said, which I thought was quite good, I said, there we are, you're next in line for the throne.
That is good.
It's a slightly hurtful remark to make to Prince Harry, of course, so...
No, David,
he'll be bitterly aware that he's not next in line.
Bless his little heart. Right, next one. I asked you what time-saving method Captain Lisa Nowak used to drive 1,000 miles. Any ideas?
Yeah.
Yes. We know this.
OK, well, Lily, let's go to Lily. Come on.
She wore a nappy all the way there to piss into, so she didn't have to stop.
She wore a nappy all the way there so she could do a dirty business.
Or a shit, yeah. I mean,
Or a shit, yes. It does strike me as a bit weird, because the only reason she'd gone there was because she had a love rival that she was trying to kidnap. And you think, well, the love rival probably didn't stink of piss and shit. That's probably what turned your fella's head. Noel and Russell, what have you got for this one?
There was some... We disagreed here. Noel put... Well, tell them.
Rocket made from wheat.
Yeah, the clue really was time-saving method she used to drive.
You do drive rockets.
Yeah, how do you think they get to the moon, stupid?
OK, next one. You saw the children of Mitchellbrook Primary acting out a new story, but what did you think they were acting out? Rob and David, what have you got?
David Beckham and his wife Victoria going to Los Angeles to play for the LA Galaxy team. He wanted to play for the LA Minstrels or the LA Snickers.
That is a very,
Rob Brydon,
very accessible piece of material.
Well, you're absolutely right. Beckham going to Los Angeles.
Going to
I noticed that, Lily, you've added something to your answer there. What have you put?
well, just because when you said the question, said which news item are they acting out, and it's not really... I find it quite offensive referring to Posh and Beck's moving to Los Angeles as news.
But a astronaut shitting in a nappy, you're fine with that as current affairs, but this Beckham thing, you draw a line.
Then they are better known than the astronaut.
They are.
So I suppose it's a question. If they had shat in a nappy,
yeah,
that would have been massive. We wouldn't have been hearing about Iraq for years.
What have you got, Noel and Russell?
It was about ennui. The sense of boredom and loss, futility within life. A vague fatigue of being.
And they were very good as well.
They captured it.
The nippers, they were good.
Really
Yeah,
captured
they're 7
ennui.
years old. We didn't make them do a play about ennui.
What was it about? Something to do with the news? Oh, this happened this year. Let's do it about that. Ennui. It gives them kids something to focus
When
on.
you're a kid, you don't watch the news. Imagine how bored they were reenacting your stupid little story.
Which probably helped them to capture ennui, ironically.
Yeah.
That's the incorrect answer. No points there, I'm afraid.
Ooh! Oh, God, no.
Let's have a look at the scores. OK, Rob and David have 5 points. Lily and Jonathan have 5 points. Noel and Russell, incredibly, have 2. Well done. OK, we're going to take a quick commercial break now, so stay put. And if you're thinking about calling one of those singles chat lines because you're lonely, then don't bother, because David Mitchell's phone is going to be switched off for at least the next 2 hours. See you in a minute. Welcome back to the Big Fat Quiz of the Year. Let's crack straight on with some reminders about what happened in March and April. Phone-in scandals rock TV. Apparently people that phone GMTV competitions have been ripped off. Not just by GMTV, but ripped off by genetics, the educational system, common sense and God. If you're a GMTV viewer, let me just explain that joke for you. You're a fucking idiot. And Paris Hilton was sentenced to jail. Her family were worried it would damage her reputation. Her reputation? What has a cock-sucking layabout? Paris was on Suicide Watch, which I think was hosted by Bill Oddie. Come on, you'd definitely watch that, wouldn't you?